What's going on, you guys? Jonathan Baker here. Welcome to hashtag 401. Well, if you guys haven't seen the previous episode, the celebrating of the series, take a look in the corner. You can also find a link down below in the description, and you are good to go. Well, as you guys may know, I've completed another task, and that was to clean inside the closet. And most likely, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. So, here we go. Let's get inside the closet. Okay, before we get inside the closet, I'm going to go ahead and get this door open. This door likes to be a little stubborn at times, but, you know, I could get used to opening it. Come on. Here we go. And most likely, ta-da! Look at that. You see a whole closet just looking great again. And the floor is clean. We had a lot of towels, a lot of clothes that have not been worn for 3 years. Holy cow. And then check on the other side. Come on. Oh, my fingers. Ow. Shoot. You gotta watch out when you're playing with this door that always gets tricky. You gotta watch your fingers. Never know when you get your fingers. Yeah. So anyway, this is what it looked like. I switched out everything. I put all my Christmas lights and decorations in this container here, and most likely doing pretty good. Alright, so anyway, I got one more thing to do, and that's to straighten out from under the bed, and most likely I'll be good. And most likely I might have to be throwing away a lot of things that it's under the bed and stuff. So, anyway. So Duncan was telling me that I should remodel my room. And most likely, I'll go ahead and show you guys my whole room. This is my room right here. See, you got computer, desk area, which I call my office. This is my bed right here. And you see all those pictures, you know, from the Love Bug, which is that one. The Lion King, which is that one. Bolt, and also a lot of Star Wars things. Medal in the hashtag series. I think this medal was when I got rewarded by hashtag 200, which was pretty much a long time ago. As you guys may know, that's my father. And this is me during high school years, as you guys may know. Yeah, I know. I had long hair, but I got it shaved off afterwards. And it's pretty good. And as you guys may know, it's my grandma and grandpa. And most likely, they do look happy. You know, they really do. These are the other Star Wars posters and everything else. The bolts and plus my Odessa High School and also everything else. Plus the collectibles and stuff and most likely DVDs and games and stuff. Little cars as well. You guys may know. Got little collectors, and it's that one right there. So, anyway. Alright. So, one more thing to do. I might as well wait until probably tomorrow to do this. I mean, it's only one more thing. Straightening out from under the bed and everything else. So I've been thinking about my room a lot of times. I've been thinking, how would my room look if I did a design on it? I mean, to move everything around, which evidently the last time I did it was probably about 4 years since I've been here. I did everything by myself. I moved the stand where my TV sits on, and most likely I took everything off in there and it was over here, and my bed was over there in the wall and stuff. And so anyway, I did everything the last time I did a room makeover. But anyway, so I've heard about my uncle most likely, and he's on his way back to Midland. He's doing taxes. He's doing his brother's. Plus, going back and forth from Midland to Brownwood, I think that's a lot of traveling. But anyway, whatever my uncle feels like he wants to do, he could do it. I mean, I can't tell him, hey man, you need to take a break because at the end you're going to get exhausted. No pun intended, and everything else. So, he was vlogging on the way because he has his Facebook original series. And most likely, I do share his videos on YouTube. I mean, he says, well, Jonathan, guess what? I'm doing a Facebook original series. You're doing a YouTube original series. But you call it the vlog series. And, you share my videos on your YouTube channel, which I don't care about. You can do whatever you choose to do. Because, a lot of people watch your videos. They watch your content and stuff. And most likely, they visit your channel. They subscribe to your channel. As long as you do the same thing for them. Subscribe, like, and share. And all that. Now, I don't know what's going to be happening. Most likely it is back to work tomorrow. As you guys may know. I enjoyed my vacation. I enjoyed my time off. Which I had to take off because first thing what I had was I had the emergency leave of absence. I came back and worked a day and then I took 6 days off. And most likely that gave me plenty of time to rest before this upcoming weekend, Friday and Saturday, rolls in. Okay, so I know, I'm just like my uncle. I told you guys that the last couple of times on the vlog series. I come up with a lot of random things. Random subjects that my uncle always does. He talks a lot about everything else, I was gonna say all that. No, I mean, I'm still debating on what I'm gonna do with my room and stuff. Just putting thought into it, I think about switching the room around. That's why I'm getting rid of a lot of things. And most likely, when the time comes to move and stuff, then I'll be getting ready for that. And I don't know when that day's gonna come, but I don't know. I just, guys, the reason why I haven't moved is because my dad's concern is on me, because he's like, well, Jonathan, here's the thing. You guys might have heard me say this in a vlog series. You don't need to be going where your friend is going to be far away and you have that lease to all to yourself, which you don't want to have. Because most likely, a lease is $1,000 for 2 people here in San Antonio. I was like, so you expect me to pay $1,000, and that means I can't save no money to take care of myself. Holy cow, I'd have to get a full-time job and plus do videos when I'm able to, and I don't know if I'm ready to deal with that yet, but I don't know. But I know what I'm going to have to do, and that's to do what's best for me. I got to take it to heart. I got to say to myself, hey, in the next couple of years, you're going to have to get your own insurance, because at the age of 25, you get kicked off of your parents' insurance. You have to get your own through your company. And wherever you work at, for example, and most likely you got to have your car insurance, you got to, a cell phone, which my stepmother's always been talking about. She's like, well, you can always go to AT&T and get your own plan and stuff, you know. If you want to stay with AT&T, yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Because, as you guys may know, I've had this phone for about, what, 3 years? Yeah, I probably did. I've had this phone for 3 years, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the videos and, you know, just sharing what I have to offer. I share videos and make everything look good. Just just saying. But anyway. No, and going back to the subject about insurance and stuff and getting a full-time job, you know, that's a lot of thinking, you know, to have to pay a lease that's worth $1,000 when you might be the only one staying there, and that's a lot on your shoulders that you have to bear and everything. But you know, it is hard if you have to deal with that pain and stuff. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It's so much pressure on your shoulders when you actually have $1,000 lease. When my dad's like, well, Jonathan, if he's going into the military, my best thing to do is for you to stay here and wait till you're eligible to move. And that way, when the time is right, you know, you could request a loan, and that way you could have a lot of money saved up, and you could get you a good place to live. Because, you know, my dad's helping me, and he doesn't want me to go out there in the world without no money, and most likely to not take care of myself and be successful in life. Have a roof over my head and a place to sleep at night, you know. They say, you know, it is pretty hard when you're out in the real world, because if you're out there and you have no place to stay, it's hard to find a place to sleep at night. And everything else, you know. I mean, where are you going to stay? What are you going to do for shelter and stuff? But, you know, that, in my opinion, is pretty hard. And it really is to this day. It's a hard, difficult decision, you know, to see somebody have to go through that. But what's best is having a good paying job, taking care of yourself, everything. Everything that you are willing to do is to take care of yourself and take care of what you got to take care of, you know. But anyway, I might be like my uncle. You guys may know. I'm so close to my Uncle Ronnie. You know, I was close. I'm close to him. I'm close to my uncle that passed on, and it's really hard to go through things that you don't want to go through, but you got to. And most likely, you know, I miss my uncle. I really do. I try not to think about the funeral, and apparently I think about it. I think about it a lot of times. I do miss him. I miss what my uncle was. I think about him. I talk about a lot of things to him. I say, hey, Uncle, how you doing? You doing okay? You enjoying it up there? We sure do miss you, and I wish we could see you again, but at least his memories is here. His videos are here. His friends, family, relatives, everybody is here. And most likely, you know, yeah, I might have a few tears coming out of my eyes because it's okay to feel sad when you're in the mourn of somebody that was close to you that breathed their last breath, you know. It's okay to mourn over the loss that someone close to you died and stuff, and most likely that's what I think about. I think about the funeral, and I can see the casket right now. And I can see Dr. Vernon Stokes talking about my uncle and what he loved, and to tell him, I give him kudos for a good job, you know. That was a beautiful funeral service. And, you know, we went to the Rest Haven Park on that day, and I told you guys that I looked at his casket. I was standing there for about maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and I was daydreaming that he was at the ballpark with us, and I could just see him just being there, just having a good time, watching the Rockhounds just take on any team that's in the Texas League Division or wherever, Arkansas Naturals, Travelers, everything. But anyway, guys, we hope you enjoyed this 2-part celebration of the series. And most likely, you know what? I want to thank you guys so much for being there when I needed y'all, you know. And most likely, you guys were there. You guys were there for me. All the step of the way. I mean, since day one came in, and you guys were there. And I really do appreciate y'all. I thank y'all so much for being there. But, you know. There might be another episode tomorrow. Even on going back to work 12:30 to close tomorrow. And well, most likely I'll be up early. I'll get vlogs finished and complete my last chore on the list, and that is to clean out from under my bed. Yeah. And I could tell you guys right now, there's no monsters under my bed. It used to be. There was a clown. But he got scared of me. He's like, "Arr!" You know. I'm kidding. I'm pulling your legs. But anyway, I think tonight is over because it's nearly 10 o'clock, and I know you guys are probably ready for bed, and you guys are ready for tomorrow, because, you know, I guess I'm ready for bed too. So anyway, we hope y'all had a good day today. Thank you for coming and tuning in to the vlog series, spending at least 14 to a half an hour, you know, and celebrating the 400th episode of the vlog series. And most likely, when we get to our 500th episode, you know, we're going to be doing this again, but I don't know what is else that I'm going to be doing, but I think of some pretty good things and let you guys know. But in the meantime, that's way too far away for us to be concerned about, so, you know, just keep you guys posted if I think of some ideas. But anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back tomorrow, and we got another episode. It'll be early in the morning, though. So, anyway, be safe, make wise choices, and always remember to keep it rocking. And always remember to stay cool.